I'm Jayden Knows Hoops with TWSN, and I'm here to break down some moves that could be happening at the NBA trade deadline coming this Thursday. The first one that comes to my mind is Jordan Clarkson to the New York Knicks. I just think it makes sense on both sides, especially the Knicks, who are contending in the East right now and seem like real threats. They need to strike while the iron is hot, and what better way to do so by going out and getting Jordan Clarkson, who is a 2021 Sixth Man of the Year, coming off the bench, be a microwave, take over that Emmanuel Quickly role that was left behind when they traded him to go get an Anunoby from the Raptors. I think Jordan Clarkson could score at all three levels, and he's that elite ball handler that could take pressure off Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson coming off the bench. And to get this deal done, I think they would definitely have to send to Utah Quentin Grimes in the first rounder. Quentin Grimes is a solid 3-and-D prospect. He's proven that he can shoot at this level too, and Utah would benefit from having him. I also think the Knicks could add Evan Fournier to sweeten the deal, just so they can also clear roster space on their end as well. And I just think Jordan Clarkson will be that guy, even though he's not shooting too well from the field this year at 41% and 29% from three. I just think going back to his old role, just coming in, being that microwave and getting to his spots efficiently would benefit his career at this point in time and also help the Knicks make a run in this postseason. Miles Bridges is another name that comes to my mind, especially at that scoring explosion he had against the Lakers for 41 yesterday. You can score from all three levels as well, and he's just very athletic, very superstar type talent. A lot of teams are backing off just because of his off the court issues as the deadline approaches, and the fact that he's a free agent again this summer. I think the Suns, who are reported to have interest in him, should definitely make this move, and I think it will happen. Just because I know the Hornets, I just feel like they won't be able to get a first round pick, even though Miles Bridges' talent demands so. 2 second rounds, a Kogi and Nasir Little could get this deal done for the Suns, and I think Miles Bridges could learn a lot from playing alongside KD, Book, and Bradley Beal, and learn what it's like to try to win and try to be with that win now mentality. And he could just help them out and also showcase his talents towards other teams and filling that championship role and get a deal for himself this summer. Now, the biggest thing I know people want to talk about is LeBron. They're wondering, is this going to be the trade deadline that we see LeBron get shipped? LeBron's walked that back. Rich Paul has walked that back. Rob Pelinka has walked that back. Lakers, it seems like they're not going to try to make too many moves, but I know they really do want DeJounte Murray, but I just don't think it's going to happen. I just don't think D'Lo is enough for them to budge. I deal with Atlanta. But I do think that they can get Dorian Finney-Smith, who would be even more beneficial than DeJounte Murray. Dorian Finney-Smith shooting 38% from three, proven 3-and-D type vet, come in and help take those Jared Vanderbilt minutes. He plays kind of similar defense, not as athletic when it comes to blitzing pick and rolls, but he's long enough to guard 1 through 5. He's smart, IQ, and just knocks down shots, so he can also be more beneficial than Vanderbilt in that way. They don't know when Vanderbilt will be back or even if he will, so I think the Lakers could definitely make this move and get it done with the Nets, and I think they should definitely do so. Other moves I see is PJ Washington going to Dallas. I know Dallas is in the market for tall 4. PJ's kind of an undersized 4, but he's smart, can play in that low box, can pass. He's a perfect fit for Luka, I feel like. And he's been showing his scoring prowess this season as well. The Hornets are very interested in trying to acquire Josh Green and put in that 2-guard role around side. LaMelo, whenever he comes back healthy if possible, and Brandon Miller, as we saw Brandon Miller's talents. So I just think this deal makes sense for both sides as well. Another team who is in very much in contention in the West, the Minnesota Timberwolves, who've been floating atop that spot. They're in the market for a guard to help spell Conley in the scoring of Edwards, and I think what a better way to do so than reunite Tyus Jones back in Minnesota. He's been a proven scorer that can get the job done, plays a very good pace against pick and rolls, great IQ in finding the right read. I just think he'd be beneficial coming in back up Mike Conley, especially with them trying to be contenders in the postseason as well.